This is the dark truth about ambition, success, and honestly, why you need gratitude to balance everything out. A lot of times in the beginning, you have these big ambitions, but because you haven't put the work behind it, you haven't experienced a lot of failures, they're really ill-founded ambitions. And you quickly realize that, it's going to take a lot more than you just hoping for something to actually have it come true. And the reality is these big ambitions only become a problem when you actually start to put in the work to back them up, because then you develop this sort of self-confidence. This is good in a lot of ways because a lot of people don't have this self-confidence, but really what ends up happening is you develop this confidence that is almost unbreakable. And this causes issues because now your ambition begins to grow and grow. As you realize your full potential, you start to be like, well, if I could do this, then I can do this. If I just work harder, if I commit myself to doing this and trying this out. And so as a result, your ambitions and your dreams just exponentially grow as well, because your eyes have finally been opened to the reality that hey, almost anything is possible as long as you work really hard and for a long time and you work as fast as possible and you keep failing and learning from your failures. But the problem with this is now your ambitions have grown so large to the level that it's almost unbelievable. It's almost unfathomable. And sometimes you'll continue to doubt yourself and you'll keep working and working and working. And as you work, your ambitions will continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. And so what is the solution to this? What are we supposed to do? This is where gratitude has to come in to break this cycle. Because to be honest, to be successful, you have to have something kind of off with you. You can't just be completely normal. And you have to kind of obsess over success. But I would say the only way you're going to last long term in becoming successful is if you have a strategy, some sort of method to calm this crazy cycle down. Because if you keep working and you keep achieving and you keep failing and you keep being super resilient, your ambition is going to grow and your confidence can grow so much, which is crazy because most people's confidence is so low. But I'm telling you that if you work and you start to actually eventually achieve stuff after failing and realizing that you're not going to give up, your confidence is going to skyrocket. And that's a very good thing in 95% of cases. But in this very specific situation, it's bad because it's going to encourage you that you can do anything. And that's good and bad. Because then you're going to be like, oh, I could do this, this, and this. And you have these huge goals, which is great. But it's going to require so much work and it's a never-ending cycle. So this is really where practicing gratitude can be so key and so important. If you're just more grateful for what you already have, it will remove some of that endless spiral of just wanting more and more and more and having endless ambition, because you can achieve it as long as you work hard. And that's where gratitude can really help balance this out and keep you in the game without being burnt out, without, just overworking yourself all the time, without thinking that you don't have anything, even though you've already improved so much. Having gratitude is important because it makes you realize how far you've come, and it makes you really appreciate that, which is super important because the game of success is such a long game that if you can't motivate yourself, if you can't, kind of encourage yourself, pat yourself on the back a little bit, you're not going to make it.